Hey guys, welcome to my GBS tutorial. Please read the description, as almost everything I talk about here will also be explained in more detail in the description, along with screenshots of visual cues and timestamps of all the parts of the trick. If you have trouble, feel free to ask questions in the SPM Discord. My old tutorial is very outdated, and there are many things now that we know about that we didn't know about before. Alright, so let's get into it. First, you want to flip against the left wall in 3D. So like this. Just touch the left wall and flip. Now you want to move into the sign until Mario's left eye just disappears, just like this, and then you can flip. During the flip animation, hold up left, and you're going to want to pause, and you're going to keep pressing pause and up left until Mario's mustache is completely gone, just like this. Once this is gone, you're able to move up now safely. Move up until Mario just barely is out of bounds. So like you can't see his back, for example. So this means you can move right. Once you move right, you need to move down now. So move down until Mario's just in bounds like this. Jump right, make sure you jump over the door, and save at the save block. The save block is just about when the house goes off screen. Once this text box appears, the first one after pressing yes to save, you can reset. So now you just reload your file. So now you want to go towards the pipe area. So you want to align with the pipe, so jump up to make sure you know you're in line with it. And then flip, tap jump, and then hold down. You want to do a very short jump to do this. And now you should be pushing against the pipe, and we're ready to move on to the next part. Alright, so this is the next part of the trick. So now, once you push against the pipe, you're able to start the movements, so you gotta wait for the video. Alright, so now we're pushing against the pipe. So next you want to move left, and you want to just move down a tiny bit. The best way to do this is to face left, and then buffer down right. So press down right, then home menu just after. This is not precise, but this is just like you just need to move down a little bit without going in bounds. The video here did face right when doing the down right press, but yeah, I recommend facing left. So now you want to move right so that you're behind the pipe. This sets your exact position to move on to the next part. So once you've done this, move left and then face right. So once you're facing right, you're able to start the actual movements that are really precise. So first movement is down left and home menu at the exact same time. This should turn Mario around like this. And then you want to face right again. And now you want to hold up, and on the fourth frame of holding up, press the home menu button. Make sure you're holding it at least until the home menu comes up, and then let go, and then unpause. Now wait until Mario stops, and you can walk up the seam. Just walk up, walk right so that you're just above the gap where the bridge is, so you'll see it here. There's like the gap where the bridge would fill in, so you want to just walk right until you're above that. Now just move up until Mario is just off of the top of the screen. Sometimes you could go even higher, it really depends on how far right you are. So yeah, just Mario being partially off the screen is good enough. Now you're going to hold right, and once you have momentum, do a full jump. Like this. Once you see Mario low on the screen, you want to hold down right for like half a second. This will put him back in bounds, and you will hopefully skip the green bridge. So now I'm going to explain how to consistently practice the down left input. You may be wondering why we're at 2-3, but I'll show you why. So if you hover over the 3 key, and you press down left and home at the same time, that did not get it. So you want to land on the 5. If you land anywhere else, like on the 7, you buffered 2 frames of down left, for example. But if you land elsewhere, you held down before left or held left before down. So you want to always be landing on 5, just like that. So practice this and try and consistently be able to land on 5. If you're not landing on 5, this means the trick will definitely not work. So this is just one really cool way to tell if it works. So that won't work. That won't work. That won't work either. That will work. So it's just about practicing it. It does sound silly, but like this is probably the best way to practice this trick. So next we're going to move on to practicing the up input. The up input is very interesting to practice, actually. So now I'm going to pull up screenshots of basically what it looks like when you're pressing up and then home menu just after. So if you press up and home menu too soon, like way too soon, you will not see Mario's foot move at all. This is the second frame. So this frame, no, sorry, this is the third frame. The first frame, nothing looks like it happened. So this one is the second frame, and this is the third frame. The third frame, Mario's foot does move, but it's not far apart from his other foot. The correct frame is where the first frame where it is far apart. You can actually see Mario's shoe sticking out at the bottom of his glove. This is a very good way to tell that you got the correct frame. This is late. Mario's foot is completely not visible under the glove. So you want to look for this exact frame. You may be wondering, how do I see this during GPS? Well, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. But there is still a good way to practice this, and I'm going to show you it now. So, if you go anywhere in bounds in 3D, you can just practice this and look for the foot. So that was early, as you saw in the screenshots. That was late. That was it. So you see Mario's foot is barely sticking out under the glove. So you want to try and get this as much times in a row while in bounds. So that was it too. So you want to just keep practicing getting this. So you can't really see any of these during the trick, and you can't really know. So all you want to do is just practice them and become consistent with them. So like this did not work. That was late. You could not see Mario's foot under his glove. That worked though. As you can see, his glove is visible. Or sorry, his shoe is visible under his glove. Like that. So that's how to practice the up input. So now, I'm just going to show the trick in full one more time, but while zoomed in. So, okay. So let me switch to my zoomed in layout. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this, but zoomed in. So hopefully you could see it well. This should help a lot, actually. So push against the pipe, move down a little bit. Doesn't matter how you do this, but buffering down right is a very consistent way. Walk behind the pipe so that it sets your position, and then walk left again. Now face right and do the down left input that you practiced, hopefully, in 2-3. Mario should face left like this, and then you want to face right and do the up input that you should have practiced while inbounds. So up and then home menu on the 4th frame of holding up. It's very, very difficult to tell if you got this. So if you hold it for 5 frames, then you're going to fall off. If you hold it for 3 frames, you'll stay on. So if you void out, it's not that bad to practice again. You just go to the pipe, flip, and then start from the beginning. So now, we'll show the last part one more time. So you climb up the seam by holding up. Just go a little bit above this house. It's not that precise. You can start moving right whenever you want. Go above the gap, move up, until Mario's just off screen. Do a full jump to the right, and tap down right once you're at the bottom. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. I hope it helped. And if you have questions, please join the SPM Discord or ask in the comments. Thank you.